Most people don't lose their lives all at once. They lose them slowly, one careless morning at a time. They wake up rushed, distracted, already behind, already reacting instead of leading. And then they wonder why the day controls them, why life feels heavy, why nothing seems to move in their favor. What they don't understand is this: the way you start your morning is the way you train your mind. When you wake up with intention, you don't just gain time, you gain authority over your thoughts, your emotions, and your choices. The morning is the only part of the day where the world hasn't reached its hands into your head yet. No noise, no pressure, no excuses. Just you and the chance to decide who you're going to be. When you win the morning, you walk differently. You speak differently. You handle pressure differently. You're no longer chasing the day. The day starts chasing you. Most people wait for motivation to show up before they move, but disciplined mornings teach you how to move even when motivation is missing. And that's power. Because confidence isn't built when things are easy. It's built when you do what needs to be done before comfort shows up. Control your mornings and you'll notice something shift. Your focus sharpens, your patience grows, your standards rise. You stop feeling like life is happening to you and start feeling like you're happening to life. This isn't about waking up early just to say you did. It's about waking up intentionally, owning that first hour, and sending a message to your mind that you are in charge. Because the truth is simple. If you can control how your day begins, you can control where your life is going before your feet. Even touch the floor in the morning. A silent decision has already been made about how your day is going to go. That decision is whether you will lead the day or let the day lead you. Most people don't realize this, but the first 10 minutes after you wake up are more powerful than the next 10 hours combined. That's where control is either claimed or surrendered. The moment you wake up and scroll, rush, or complain, you've given your authority away. You've allowed distractions to set your pace, emotions to set your mood, and excuses to set your limits. But when you choose to slow down, even briefly, and take control of that moment, something shifts inside you. Your mind wakes up before your worries do. You're no longer chasing time, you're directing it. Mornings are the training ground for self-respect. When you honor your morning, you're telling yourself that your goals matter more than comfort. One small intentional action at the start of the day creates a chain reaction. You speak with more clarity. You react with less emotion. You make decisions instead of postponing them. People think confidence comes from success, but real confidence comes from keeping promises to yourself. And the easiest promise to break is the one you make in the morning. When you keep it, even on hard days, you build trust with yourself. That trust becomes discipline, and discipline becomes freedom. Suddenly, chaos doesn't shake you the way it used to. Pressure doesn't scare you, because you've already won once today before the world even showed up. That's why people who control their mornings seem calm while everyone else looks stressed. They aren't lucky. They're prepared. They didn't wait for motivation. They created momentum. If this hit you in a way that made you rethink how you start your day, don't let it pass like another motivational quote. Hit the like button as a signal that you're ready to take your power back. And if you want more messages that sharpen your mindset and help you build control from the inside out, Subscribe to this channel and make this the place where you're disciplined every single day. If you're waiting for a big moment to change your life, you're already missing the real opportunity. The truth is, life doesn't turn on grand decisions, it turns on momentum. And momentum is almost always born in the morning. One small win early in the day has more power than people realize. It's like pushing the first domino. Once it falls, everything else starts moving with less resistance. Most people wake up feeling behind, overwhelmed, already tired, and that feeling follows them all day. But when you create even one intentional win in the morning, something clicks. Your mind shifts from survival mode into control mode. That first action, whether it's movement, learning, planning, or silence, tells your brain that progress has already started. And once progress starts, quitting becomes harder. Momentum doesn't care about motivation. It feeds on action. The reason disciplined people seem unstoppable isn't because they're always inspired. It's because they don't stop the chain once it begins. Each small action strengthens the next one. You start the day focused, so you make better choices. You make better choices, so your confidence grows. Your confidence grows, so you take responsibility instead of making excuses. And before you realize it, the day that once felt heavy feels manageable. This is why people who win their mornings don't panic under pressure. They've already proven to themselves that they can move forward without perfect conditions. Momentum turns effort into flow. What once felt difficult starts to feel natural. That's when discipline stops feeling like force and starts feeling like alignment. Over time, those small morning wins stack into something powerful. Weeks turn into habits. Habits turn into identity. And identity shapes destiny. Most people never reach this stage because they underestimate the power of starting small. They want dramatic change without daily movement. But life rewards consistency, not intensity. If this message woke something up inside you, don't let it fade with the next scroll. Press like as a reminder that small wins matter more than big talk. And if you want to keep building momentum, subscribe to this channel and make these messages part of your daily fuel, because once momentum is on your side, everything in your life starts moving forward. Most people believe confidence is something you're born with, but the truth is confidence is trained, and it's trained early in the day. The first hour of your morning is like a vote for the person you're becoming. Every small action either strengthens you or weakens you, and most people don't even realize they're casting those votes. When you wake up and do what you said you would do, even when you don't feel like it, your mind learns something powerful. You can be trusted. That trust is what builds real confidence, not applause, not praise, not success. Discipline in the morning doesn't just organize your schedule, it organizes your identity. It teaches you that your emotions don't get to run your life. You run it. That's why people who dominate their mornings walk into the day with a different energy. They're not loud, but they're solid. They don't rush, but they're ready. While others are waiting for motivation to arrive, they've already put in the work. One disciplined morning action might seem small, but it sets the tone for everything that follows. It sharpens your focus, strengthens your patience, and raises your standards. You stop negotiating with laziness because you've already proven to yourself that comfort doesn't control you. Over time, this becomes a habit, and habits shape destiny. The reason so many people feel stuck isn't because they lack talent. It's because they haven't learned how to win the day before distractions take over. Morning discipline builds mental toughness quietly, without drama. And when life applies pressure later in the day, that toughness shows up automatically. If this message made you think differently about how you start your mornings, lock it in. Show commitment by liking this video so this message reaches who need it. And if you want your confidence, focus, and discipline to grow daily, subscribe to this channel and make it part of your morning routine. Because the strongest people aren't motivated, they're trained. Pressure doesn't suddenly appear in your life. It shows up every single day, and most people fail under it not because they are weak, but because they never trained their mind when things were calm. That's the part nobody talks about. The way you handle stress at noon is decided by how you treated your mind at dawn. When your morning starts in chaos, rushing, scrolling, reacting, your brain stays in survival mode all day, and a mind in survival mode panics under pressure. But when you begin your morning with focus, even for a short time, you teach your mind how to stay calm when life tries to shake you. Focused mornings are mental training sessions. They condition your thoughts to slow down, to prioritize, to breathe before reacting. Over time, this creates a powerful shift. Problems don't disappear, but your response to them changes. You stop overthinking. You stop emotionally reacting. You start responding with clarity. That's what winning under pressure really looks like. It's not loud confidence, it's quiet control. Most people break when things go wrong because their mind has never practiced staying steady. They jump from notification to notification, emotion to emotion, and then wonder why they feel overwhelmed. Focused mornings build mental strength the same way workouts build physical strength. Repetition matters. Every morning you choose focus over distraction, your brain learns discipline. It learns patience. It learns how to stay present. And when pressure shows up later, your mind already knows what to do. You don't freeze. You don't panic. You don't make emotional decisions you regret. You stay grounded. That's why people who control their mornings seem unshakable. They aren't lucky, they're trained. Focus also sharpens your intuition. You start noticing what matters and what doesn't. You waste less energy on noise and more on progress. And that clarity becomes your advantage. In a world full of distraction, the person who can focus becomes dangerous in the best way. If this message made you realize why pressure feels so heavy sometimes, pause for a second and let it sink in. Hit the like button as a commitment to train your mind, not just motivate it. And if you want more messages that build calm strength, clarity, and control, subscribe to this channel and make focused thinking part of your daily discipline. Because when your mind is trained, pressure stops being a threat and starts becoming proof of your growth. Most people don't fail because they lack talent. They fail because they live their entire day in reaction mode. The alarm rings, the phone lights up, messages start coming in, and before they even step out of bed, their mind is already serving the world instead of leading it. That's the silent thief of potential. If you don't decide how your day begins, someone else will decide how your life feels. The fifth and most powerful truth is this: mornings are not about productivity. They are about authority. The authority to choose your thoughts before the world chooses them for you. When you wake up with intention, Even for 10 minutes, you send a signal to your brain that you are in charge. That small act builds self-respect. And self-respect changes everything. You walk differently, you speak differently, you tolerate less nonsense, and you stop negotiating with excuses. Controlled mornings teach you consistency, not motivation, consistency. Motivation is loud and temporary. Consistency is quiet and unstoppable. When you show up for yourself every morning, your confidence stops depending on results and starts depending on effort. That's real power. Over time, these mornings stack up. One focused morning becomes a focused week. A focused week becomes a disciplined month. And suddenly, people call you lucky without seeing the private discipline you practice when no one is watching. This is how lives change in silence. You don't need a perfect routine, you need a repeatable one. The magic is not in doing a lot, it's in doing something every single morning without negotiating with your mood. That discipline spills into every area of life. Your work sharpens, your emotions stabilize, your decisions become cleaner. And when setbacks hit, you don't collapse because your foundation was built daily, not emotionally. If this hits something deep inside you, don't just nod and move on. Tap the like button as a promise to stop living on autopilot. Share this video with someone who keeps saying, tomorrow, so they can hear this truth today. And if you want messages that don't just inspire you for a moment, but reshape how you show up every morning, subscribe to this channel and make this your daily reset before the world gets a chance to distract you